Right, so hey everyone and welcome back to another budget photography video. I know I've been uploading a lot recently, even though in one of my last videos I said, please excuse me if I don't upload in a while. Well, I'm back on track for now. And I've got a new, obviously, video idea. I got a email from Adobe the other day and they were saying, well, you haven't touched this account in over a year, so we're going to delete all the pictures from it. And I was like, okay, fair enough, but I'm going to go and have a look at the account and have a look what pictures are on there in case it was a recent one. It's not, and this is where this video comes in. Said account hasn't been touched since around 2018. So about four or 5 years now. And I'm going to show you guys what is actually in there. I've got my Galaxy Z Fold here. We're going to go over to that and we're going to go through the images and see just how bad they are. Now, I'm not going to be editing them because a lot of these are JPEGs and don't have the room to edit them, which is unfortunate because I might have been able to save them. Be prepared, I was a bad photographer. But these are good. These are funny images. So let's get down to it. So first one here that I'm going to go to is, well, what's that? That is a coffee cup, really? Like, is that all I could come up with was a picture of a coffee cup? Let's just move this out the way. And then we'll go to, wait, which one was it? I'm still not used to details. Here we go. So let's have a look. Gonna have to blur that location. So I took it out of on the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE. Jesus Christ. I did not know how bad that was. The iPhone SE. That came out, what, 2016? Roughly? Yeah, that is a bad photo. That's a bad. Let's have a look at the next one. What's the next one? Ah, now this one. This was actually taken on my Sony Sony A230, my first ever DSLR. And I was in love with this image. So what have we got here? Yep, Sony DSLR A230, 82mm, ISO 320, f5.6, 1/100th of a second, and it's 10 megapixels. So what else do we have? What's this? This is a flower. Why did I take a picture of a flower? No camera information, and it's a 1 megapixel. And this is December 2017 at 2 o'clock. What was even the point? Like, it's blurry. It's, I mean, that's in focus, apparently. But that's just bad. Okay, again, no camera info, 26th. So a day, the same day that I took the flower picture. Yeah. I don't really know what to say more about that one, really, to be fair. It's just, it's a nice-ish image. It's nothing of interest, really. So let's go on to the next one, shall we? Because this is just not very good. Okay, so we've got kind of a rule of thirds here, coming straight down the middle here. But I kind of go off here and don't get everything in frame for some weird reason, and I don't know why. Again, exactly the same day. Oh, excuse me. Exactly the same day. 1 megapixel. I'm going to guess that it was taken on the Sony A230. I'm just guessing. I don't know why it's so underexposed. Yeah, it's not very good. Oh. Now this one's meant to be underexposed. What's this one? No camera info, 26th, it's the same day. This one's kind of interesting because we've got this up here to the top left and then over here to the top right, kind of framing, and then we've got some more trees down here at the bottom, kind of framing this one individual tree here in the centre. And it does kind of look quite nice, actually, to be fair. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not amazingly good, but it's not too bad. And the same image, but I think that's a few minutes. No, that's the exact same image, but underexposed way too much. I think this is an edit. Anyway, let's go on to this one. Oh, okay. Exactly the same day. So a lot of these are apparently from exactly the same day. Yeah. Yeah, they're not very good. I might see if I can go back out and recreate these images. They're not very interesting. They're not very detailed. That's not even in focus. That is... no, it's not. I think this here is... This just here, if you can see just there, that little piece of grass there, that looks like it's in focus. Oh no, here. This is in focus. This is the focal length, the focal range here. Yeah. Okay, so is this the same day as well? Yep, 26th of December, 2017. Exactly the same day, yet again. A little bit of frost on these. This could have done with, you know, me being a little bit closer. Maybe if I'd done something like that, maybe that could have looked half decent if it was actually in focus, but apparently not. Yeah, okay. This, the next day, the 27th of December, yep, 27th of December, you can see it says SE Media, Southeast Media. That was what this channel used to be called. If you're an original subscriber, you will know about it. This channel genuinely used to be called SE Media, Southeast Media, because it's all I could think of at the time. But after about, I think about 60, 70 subscribers, I decided, you know what, actually, I'm going to change what I do. And I'm going to go from just doing this to doing what I now do, as, you know, as budget photography. And this was kind of, this is what I kind of put on the Instagrams, and, you know, I set it as the profile picture for the YouTube channel. And I remember being quite happy with this one. But we'll go, oh, this is horrible. I mean, they're all horrible. The same day that I took that, must have obviously went out for a coffee, and then on the way home, I've, yeah. Again, nothing really is in focus apart from like back here. This piece of paving here is in focus. Yeah, it's not very good, and there appears to be some smudging up here of something. I'm going to guess it was maybe a drop of rain on the lens, but I really don't know. Oh, hello. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Same day. We've got no real information yet again. This is kind of in focus, but it's just, I think it's just the way it's been compressed, actually. So I don't know. It's, yeah. Oh, hello. That's not very interesting. Why have I taken that? What was the point in that? I mean, I'm obviously going for some sort of perspective, kind of changing it a little bit here, but I don't understand what I was going for. Okay. Oh, hello. Now this looks a little bit better. And we actually have some information. I'm going to have to blur out that location as well. So we've got the iPhone SE, again, 12 megapixels, f2, 1/100th of a second, 29 millimeters, ISO 25. That's quite a low ISO, really. Not much detail. I mean, 12 megapixels, you're not really going to get much out of it at the time. When was this? 28th of December. So we've actually gone kind of 26th, 27th, 28th of December. So for 3 days, I was non-stop taking pictures, which is more than what I do now currently. Because at the time that I was, I was doing this, I wasn't working as a photographer. What was I doing back then? I think I was just practicing being a photographer. No. At this time, I had just done my first ever real life kind of shoot, and it was bad, don't get me wrong, and it was a TFP at Time for Prince shoot. Yeah, it wasn't very good, to say the least. I wonder what actually happens if I know I said I wasn't going to edit them, but I kind of want to. If I see what I can bring up. Where, oops. Yeah, no, that is all gone. Revert to original. There we go. I'm not going to get anything out of that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Oh, hello. I think... No, it's not. Okay. Now, this image, I remember, I was really happy with it. This was actually taken, what I can tell you, is that this was taken on the... Oh, okay, no, I'm wrong. I was going to tell you it was taken on my Canon 30D, but it wasn't. This is telling me it was taken on my Panasonic LX5, f3.5, ISO 80. And I loved this image. This day for me was an incredibly happy day. I'd been awake most of the night, and I went for a walk in the morning, and I just went out with my camera. I had a lot on my mind that day, and I just kind of went out and just enjoyed the process of just taking a picture. It didn't matter what it looked like. I just wanted to take a picture for the sake of taking pictures, so to speak. Yeah, so I have that. Let's have a look what's next. So this is another one of the lake. ISO, iPhone SE, obviously. So this is the lake again. Apparently I did like taking pictures of the lake. iPhone SE, kind of the same settings. It's yeah, not very interesting. I mean, the sky's kind of cool in the colours, but and again, exactly the same. I'm just going to skip these. What time were these taken? Actually, at 5:30 in the morning, these were taken. And this is RAW, apparently. How is that possible? It says RAW at the top. So I don't really know how... Actually, no, I do know how that's possible, because at the time that I was... I used this, actually, I was using the app Lightroom to edit pictures, and you don't have to just import them from your camera roll. You can take pictures on your iPhone or your Samsung phone or whatever, and take pictures in the app, and then edit them in the app. So in theory, if I find the shadows, I can bring the shadows back. I mean, it does need some more contrast, but I mean, there's barely any detail. But you can bring that back. Now, what have we got next? Okay, this would have been nice if it was taken on a bigger camera. But again, I have no idea when this was taken. I have no idea what this was taken on, because it doesn't give me any information. And it's clearly the same lake, but I don't know what it was taken on. Okay, again, I seem to have some sort of fascination with this lake. It's the same days I took that. No camera info. I'm going to guess it was the iPhone SE again. I don't know. Okay, now this is a screenshot of a screenshot. Hence the fact as to why there isn't any information. Actually, no, I do know what these two were taken on, the Canon 30D. I can tell you that now because this was taken on the same day as these two here. And this, I remember loving this image. I fell in love with this image. I took it and I looked at it on the back of my screen and I was like, wow. Like, I took that. It was the first ever picture that I took that I felt proud of. Like, immense pride. I mean, it's not very interesting, but it's still a very special photo to me now. I mean, it's a bit wonky. It's not accurate. It's skew biff. So, okay, that's just not very interesting. What have we got? Okay, this one I think is exactly the same. Not very sharp. Not very good. Christmas time, obviously. Somehow in the 10th of May. So maybe I'm wondering if these dates are a little bit off because today is the 10th. As I'm recording this now, it is the 10th of May. So I'm wondering if that just doesn't have any information on it. And then this, what's this one? This is, 10th of May 2023. Yeah, I never noticed the actual year. I just looked at the dates rather than the year. This is just from a GFMA concert thing that I've done. I don't know why I did that one. That's probably one of the ones that I've just scrapped and not edited. So, that's it. That's all of the pictures that I came across in that Lightroom account that is now, as of uploading this video, will be closed, which is fine because I have another one. Anyway, guys, you can see I've come a long way in my photography, not as much in my filmmaking because I'm still learning a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me in this video. I'll see you in the next one.